Hi everyone, my name is Gabby and I am the co-lead for the Gates team, but over the weekend I worked as a volunteer coordinator at the registration tent. Now here's my personal reflection of my 3 days at the Victoria Highland Games. Over the weekend, my biggest personal success was to efficiently find volunteer to fill in position that needed extra help. A new idea I brought to the game this year was to have a double cash boot instead of a single at the Glasgow gate. My board member Alex liked the idea and it was efficient since the gate was busy at time over the weekend. What surprised me about myself was my ability to work well under pressure when I had to find volunteers to cover some position and handling my co-lead role as an accelerated program student. Some challenges I encountered were the lack of open-mindedness and proactivities of some volunteer when they were needed at other positions. And some difficulties I had over the weekend was being patient with the other railroads volunteer when I knew what was going on around the park and they didn't. 3 areas of improvement for the game would be to have the volunteer registration shift starts at 7 instead of 7:30 since the gate and info tent volunteer need to sign at 7. Have less volunteer at the visitors competition since they seemed overstaffed for most of the weekend, and have a floater position for volunteer where they would go to a position in need. Some areas of improvement for me would be to come across less bossy and direct and delegate more. My haha moment of the weekend was when me and Allison attempted to island dance with the pipe bands playing in the background. I learned a lot about event management over the past months and realized that it can be hard to manage volunteers since it's impossible to make everyone happy. And if I did this event again next year, I would try to be more organized as a team co-lead and implement a more detailed system at the volunteer registration tent to ensure each volunteer receives all the information needed. I had the great time volunteering at the games and grateful for this opportunity, and I am thankful for everyone in the class that helped me out over the weekend. And that's the end of my reflection.